We all know how good it is to include amla in our diet as it is loaded with vitamin C along with other vitamins and minerals. Whenever I see them in the market, I buy them thinking I have to make the most of it when in season. But once I get it home, I wonder what to do with it, and by the time I figure out, it'll dry. We cannot eat all of them in a day either. So I have been thinking if there are any other simple ways in which we can get it into our diet without spending much time. I will show you a few such methods which I have planned to use in this season. Here are some of the gooseberries, also known as amla, which I have stored in the fridge. It has been a week since I got them. They were nice and green on the first day, but they got some brown spots now. I have washed and dried them because I'm planning to preserve them for some days. I have dried my hands too. As a first method, I'm going to extract concentrated juice and store it for everyday use. For that, I'm cutting them into smaller pieces so that they can be added to a grinder to extract the juice. As they are round in shape and hard to cut, we have to be careful while cutting them. I'll go ahead and cut some of them. At the beginning, I tried to get as much fruit as possible out of the seeds, but on a second thought, I'm going to leave some on it so that I can use them to grate it on top of salads or add to infused water. I've collected all the seeds separately. I'll keep them aside for later use. I'm trying to make the juice in a cold press juicer here so that I can separate the pulp and juice easily. That didn't work actually, it was stuck after some time. I almost thought it got spoiled, but luckily it is still functioning. So I fall back to the grinder. I have transferred it into a jar. I wanted to avoid adding water because water contains oxygen and it will oxidate the juice when it comes in contact with it. I've added very little water so that I can make this paste. I'm going to separate the juice using this nut milk bag. I've made this bag at home and showed how to make it in my other video, for which I'll share the link at the end of this video. Add the paste to the bag and squeeze out as much juice as possible. The pulp is left out here. The juice is not 100% extracted from it. I'm keeping it aside so that I can add it to the hair oil I make at home, as it contains beta carotene. Here it is, the extracted juice. We won't be able to have it directly. We can use it the same way as we use lime juice. I'm adding a couple of spoons to this glass of ash curd juice. I have this juice every day. So having the amla juice ready made will make it convenient for me to get it into my diet. I have already made a video on how I make ash curd juice. While storing the juice after use, cover it so that it is not exposed to light. You can wrap it with a brown paper and also see that you're using glass or steel so that it does not come in contact with any other metal. My bottle here has a metal cap, so I'm transferring it to the steel container. This is not airtight, so I'm adding one layer of muslin cloth under the lid. Moving on to method 2. Coming to the seeds we kept aside, We can easily grate them and add them to the salads or infused water. I'm using only 2 ingredients for this, which are mint and amla. I want to keep it simple so that I can get the amla flavor. I'm going on a hunt for some fresh mint leaves. The weather is so beautiful, I can see it from my kitchen window, a small excuse to step out there. It was drizzling some time back. Everything around looks so green and fresh. I'm back inside with some mint leaves. I've washed and added them to the water. I'm grating the amla around the seeds and adding it as well. If you want the flavor to be mild, just add them directly to the water and keep it aside for at least 1 hour. You can do this before going to bed so that the water is ready by morning. The other easy way to have them every day is to pickle them. For that, we need to add amla to the water and some turmeric, chili powder and some salt. We have to leave it for at least 2 to 3 days. After that, we can eat the fruit and also drink the water. We have to keep mixing once in a day until we finish them. Now coming to the next method. If you have extracted more juice and cannot finish it in 1 or 2 weeks, then you can add the juice to the ice tray and make ice cubes. I avoid plastic when it comes in contact with food, so I am using the steel bowl to freeze some of the juice. Try to use it within a month or 2. Coming to the next method, you can also cut them into small pieces, sprinkle some salt and sun dry them. It will take about 3 to 4 days for them to be completely dry. You can eat them directly. All the methods we have seen till now are with no heat, as amla loses its nutrients once it comes in contact with heat. Otherwise, we can have it once or twice in a season by making some chutney with it. In this method, the gooseberries are fried for some time. Water is poured on top of the lid to retain the moisture. Once cooled, it is seasoned and grinded into chutney and can be had with rice. There are many other ways. They can also be pickled with oil, salt and chili powder to increase the shelf life for up to 1 year. I thought it would be easy if we can squeeze it like a lime, so I tried it. The steel was bending, but not a single drop came out of it, so I dropped the idea. Please try the other methods I have showed and let me know what you think of them. I've tasted the infused water. While drinking, it felt like a mouthwash and it has the sweet aftertaste. I just couldn't stop drinking. I have refilled the bottle a couple of times and I want to have more. This is about it. Hope this video has helped you. If so, please give a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.